Hey, there you are, and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason, and we have an awesome watch for you today. This is a watch that's touted for its precision and its good looks. So we're going to slice this baby up and see exactly what it's all about. So grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's talk watches.
They call me a god.
This video today is sponsored by Merkur. They sent over this Pierre Paulin jumping hour watch and asked for a complete and thorough review, and that's exactly what we'll give them. However, before we get on with the review, who was Pierre Paulin and why did Merkur decide to use his name in part of their watch division? I'm glad you asked. Pierre Paulin was a famous French furniture designer who was celebrated for his ideas and innovation. Now, he never participated in any watch design, but the name has become synonymous with quality and appeal. So now you know. When unboxing this watch, the first thing I recognize is the solid good looks. The pastel color, a purple, just jumps out at you. This is a second hand at the bottom of the dial, beating along as intended. It's a very charismatic watch, but where is the hour hand? More on that in a moment. My first impressions are extremely positive regarding the aesthetics and the overall design of this watch. Let's break it down and go over the detail of this unique timepiece and begin with the tale of the tape. The dial of this watch is 38 millimeters with a lug-to-lug of 46 millimeters, and the thickness is 13.5 millimeters. The lug width is a nice 20 millimeters, which opens the world up to you for strap options. Okay, let's dig a little deeper, and I normally start with the case, but today let's begin with the dial. As previously mentioned, you won't find the hands of the dial on this watch, at least not the ones that you're normally used to. There is a minute hand here, as you would expect, and it's counting along in sequence, and below that, just above the 6 o'clock position, is a small seconds hand. So, how do you tell time when there's no hour hand? The answer is quite simple. That's not a date window at the 12 o'clock, it's the hour indicator. So it's quite easy to keep up with the time, it's just different and will take some getting used to. Now, I always stress the importance of time at a glance, and this is probably not as simple, or at least not as quick as it would with a standard watch, but it certainly isn't a deal breaker. So what about the rest of the dial? You have these bright yellow hands sitting on a dial that is light purple. In the center of the dial is a plum-colored circle. In the outer ring of the dial, you can see printed minute numerals, beginning with the 5, 10, 15, and so on. On the outside of the very outer edge of the rim, you can see minute markers, which looks great. Now remember, this is a 60-minute dial, so every time the minute hand circles, the hour window will change. Just under the hour window, you'll see the logo in white. You are looking at a dial that has good contrast with the yellow hands and the white numerals. I've heard some people question the decision to use yellow hands on a purple and plum background, but honestly, it's not bad. There are a lot of people that love this color combination. All of this helps with a 3-level dial. It actually gives you something similar to a 3D effect. Let's move to the top of the watch and have a look at the domed crystal. It's not sapphire, it is a mineral crystal, a K1 glass crystal. Let's give you a good shot of the crystal, from the side and from a 45-degree angle. There is some distortion when looking at the domed crystal. It provides you with an interesting look and some additional light play. The crystal feels nice and extremely clear. Okay, let's look at the case. Here from the side view, you can see the flanks. The workmanship is really nice. It's pretty much all brushed. It has brushed sides, brushed top of the case, and top of the lugs. Look closely here and you can see where the case actually steps down, leaving the crystal. It's everything you would expect in this price range. This is also a case that Merkur has used previously, which I have no problem with because it's a case that just works with this style of watch. The case is 360 stainless steel everywhere, the case back, the bezel, and so is the signed crown. Here you can see the lugs and how they turn down. This helps with the fit, especially with the fellows with smaller wrists. You can also see the drilled holes here to help with the strap changes. Flipping the watch over, you can see the signed case back. There is a design engraved here, but there isn't a whole lot to say about the case back. The strap is very well made and quite comfortable actually. It has an easy release mechanism, so strap changes are quick and efficient. This watch has a Seagull ST17 movement, which has been in production since 2001. It's a steady movement, has about 40 hours of power reserve. It's got a beat rate of 21,600 BPH. It is a reliable movement, and it's perfect for this design of watch. All right, we are at the part of the video where we try to put it all together and see what it all means. We like to call this segment Gripes and Likes. Let's start with the gripes. Number one, time at a glance. I always talk about the importance of being able to just glance at your watch and get the time. You're probably not going to be able to do that with this one, but it's not a deal breaker. And number two, the crystal. Feels nice, looks great, but it's not sapphire. And number three, it doesn't hack, but does it really have to? And now the likes. Number one, this jump hour mechanism. This movement is awesome. The way this jump hour works and it moves from 1 hour to the next is incredible. And number two, the aesthetics. The bold look, the clear lines. This is an incredible design. Number three, I love the history of the watch. These jump hour mechanisms have been around since the 1880s. I had no idea, but what I'm finding out about them, I really like it. So those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Hey, you made it to the end of another video. Thank you for doing that. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. If you like this watch, because we did give you some good information, there's a link in the description that you can go to, investigate it a little bit more, see if it's right for you. This watch will last you a long time because those specs are solid. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to wrap it up, so we'll close the show. My name is Jason with My Dude Watch, and we'll do it again next time. But wait, don't forget, dudes can't be late.
They call me a